Ecclesiastes 3 says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven." And no matter where I am in life, I could always identify with one time. I danced. But this was not a time to dance. This was my time to heal, weep, mourn, and now it's my time to speak. So this past weekend, I made the decision to go ahead and shut down Fire Dance community team. And it didn't come lightly, but it's been emotional. It took me a few days to be able to even start talking about it. If you all saw my video about almost giving up, it literally happened in that same weekend. And I know a lot of people are not going to understand it. And I already know how folks are. It's going to be like, oh, something happened, or, they fell out, they don't like each other no more. None of that happened. This was a God thing. Absolutely a God thing. One of the many things, y'all, I have a hard time backing up into this thing. But one of the many things that the Lord shared with me during my time in consecration, I'll tell you the rest in a moment. Okay. So, I don't have no makeup on, y'all. If you don't know, you're going to find out now that Fire Dance Academy is closing the community team, the community dance team. This was really a difficult, I don't want to really call it a decision. I don't want to say it was a difficult decision because God ultimately was the one that made the decision. But it was difficult for me to say it out loud, talk to my staff about it, talk to my team about it. I think the team as a whole was the hardest part. And it came by way of confirmation through a couple of people. When I talked with the staff about it, the initial response from them, of course, they were very emotional. However, through fighting through those emotions, each of them kind of either sensed it or just knew that it was time. So that was one of the things that I was very appreciative about concerning the staff, is that they hear as well. And while I was out during my time, because I was in consecration, I stayed out from the studio for a couple of weeks and allowed the staff to do the rehearsals so that I could really just focus on what God was doing and how he was transitioning what he was saying. And so this feeling of closing the community team would not leave me. I mean, ever since the summer break, when we came back from the summer break, which the summer break was actually extended because I felt like we needed more time. I needed more time to rest because I was going through a bunch of stuff with my body. But then even after that, it was like I tried to come back and be very energetic and like, yay, okay, we're back, let's do this thing. And even with our team builder and everything, it was still like I had this nagging thing on the inside of me that was saying, stop. We're not supposed to be here. This is not the season for us to be here. I just really am grateful for the 6 years that I was able to know them. They impacted my life in so many ways. Even when you think about mentorship and leadership, for me, I and I do understand I am a mentor to them, but for me, ultimately, I felt as though we were all growing together because they're so highly anointed, and just my role in their life was simply to help develop what was already there. And in many ways, that's exactly what the Lord allowed to happen. This is just not the season. We had our season, we had our time, and now that time has come to an end. And so I really am excited about what the future holds, about what God is going to do. I can't believe I'm actually doing this video without crying, but I have had a couple of days to um, reflect. It's like I went from sadness to like anger or something. I was just going through I think I was going through the stages of grief. I pretty much think that's what that was, because even my husband was like, everything's just making you angry. So I think I'm just going through the stages of grief with parting ways. I'm grateful for the time that we had. And I'm grateful that it's not something that our hand was forced because we wouldn't obey God. See, that's where you get in trouble. When you hear God saying, okay, it's time, you're moved to another season, but you're trying to stay in the old season, and then things begin to fall apart. We're going to end this thing on a bittersweet moment, and we're going to celebrate. This is the way you should go out if you are going to dissolve part of a business or part of a company, because the online portion is still open. So this doesn't affect the online students and the courses that they take. It's just the community team that you see me blog with. That part of the ministry will no longer function. So, amen. So I can't wait to show you. Well, I have no idea what they have planned because I'm leaving it up to them to plan everything. But you'll be able to see leading up to the celebration what all work they're putting in, what they're doing, and then the final results. But first, we have ministry with Elder Michelle this week at his feet, Garment of Praise. So stay tuned for that. So today is Tuesday, and it's kind of like my official first outing since my consecration. Normally on Tuesdays, I go over to my parents' house, but they usually have I think they have like a Zoom leaders call or a Bible call to about 7:30. So I'm going to head over, or I am headed over to Hope Nation Church, which I haven't been in a while because I've been in consecration. So I'm excited about Bible study tonight, um, to fellowship with some folks that I haven't seen in person in a while. So yeah, so I'm on my way there and then headed over to my parents' house. If you ever need a place to fellowship and you're in Austin, Hope Nation Church, it's a prophetic house. The atmosphere is changed. Nothing stays the same. Heaven is waiting for the mention of the name. The Spirit is moving. So tonight is At His Feet conference with my sis, Michelle Gibbons. Saw Miss Michelle, Elder Michelle. I'm excited to be at his feet. I'm excited to get out and have a great time in worship because I have not been anywhere in a while since I had been on my consecration. So this is gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna set up a table tonight, some of my books and things, some advertisements for the Fire Dance online courses. As you know, there's not going to be any open enrollment for the in-person. Maybe I'll get a little bit of footage of it tonight to show you all. But this will be kind of Fire Dance last assignment to minister out. Of course, we're going to have the closing ceremony, but this is like their last assignment. So it's bittersweet. Love you all. Bro, wait, you didn't get the memo that that you were supposed to be follow the leader? I was the leader?
You started walking.
So she didn't even know that she was the leader for follow the leader.
You started walking and probably should
Denise,
like,
take that off your face.
Like,
We already know it's you because the camera knows your height. Yep.
Oh.
No, she
Couldn't even. I couldn't even look for it for 2 seconds, and you had changed the mood.
She don't even know what she did.
I was like,
But did Parmesia give you the memo that you were the one that they were supposed to be following?
no, stop.
Well, then that's not her fault. She didn't know y'all were following her.
It is her fault. She should have felt it in the spirit. Exactly.
It was going in one direction, and y'all know how God does, right?
Listen, I've had an amazing weekend with some of my good friends in ministry. It was phenomenal. Do you hear me? Phenomenal. I'm on my way now to go see some friends. Y'all know who it is. It's Fire Dance. One of the babies is having a birthday party over here at this pool. So yeah, they want me to be all out here sweating and stuff. So you know I had to put on my sunscreen and everything because it's hot in Texas. Okay. So I'm about to pull up on them in just a minute. Listen, they wasn't gonna get me out here earlier, okay? Because it was too hot. So I had to wait for a little bit of a overcast before I came out here. Look at them over there. Whatever don't look right, it ain't gonna go in the video. Hey! I didn't even know that was Denise over there. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi, girls. Happy birthday to you. You gotta You like that cupcake? It's good, huh? Give me some. Can I have some? You're so sweet. No, it's okay. I was just playing.
She got the frosted off.
Listen.
Look, y'all, it's another late night trip. Like it's that rich for the rock. It's an Austin insomnia trip. See, we know this city, so we not like out of the state going in the hood. We just going in the hood in our own hood. Oh, that light's bright. Good Lord. There's all the people.
So it's a church over here, right? And in June they had a sign up that said "Shout out to the original, the OG, they them God."
Oh
Happy
no.
Pride. All these churches down here.
Not the OG, they, them.
All these churches.
What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
I was trying to turn around.
Where are these people coming from? Sir,
They were here.
this is weird.
He just said.
Did he tell you to move?
He was like, "It's rush. It's rush right now too." Sororities, all of those.
This is the first time in my life that I got nervous about a bunch of white people walking down the street. Like,
It's giving baby
I've
scary.
never gotten that nervous before. I'm like, wait, why are all these white people walking down this alley right
I was
now?
like, because one.
We're here. Look, Shaden's with us. We got young people with us this time. Last time it was just the adults. They're all small like this?
This one is probably a little bigger. I don't want to walk.
Bro, it is, oh my God, all these college students in here. I'm so tired. These folks got me up in here. It is 10:26 at night, and I have agreed to come to this place with these people because I love them. But I'm very tired, only because we had an amazing 2 days at Michelle's conference, and I feel like I'm still drunk in the spirit. On top of being drunk in the spirit, we're about to get some cookies. Look at my cute baby. It's my twin. We're getting salted caramel cookies because we're salted caramel. No video. You better fall asleep, friend? You tired?
Putting in something in GPS.
There is right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm trying to see like if anybody's in the driver's seat. Nope. No, nobody's in the driver's seat. Oh my God, that's so crazy. And that's a wrap. I am exhausted. So I bid you good night.